Hey, what's up, guys? If you are not a pro player, this is by far the best log bait deck for you. You've got solid defenses with a bomb tower against any bridge spam deck. You're going to shut it down. You can keep your princess and dark goblin alive with your skeletons and knight in a super fast cycle to perpetually annoy your opponent. And it's near impossible for people that are not pro players to keep up with the double barrels constantly spammed at them. You'll always find damage. So let's go jump straight at some games and assert dominance. And a massive thank you to everyone that's using creator code SirTag. All the money goes directly back into the channel, making the videos the best they can be. Hey, so getting into this game, we're going to see what's up. You never know what your opponent's got on ladder, and that's why Bomb Tower is going to keep us safe and secure. It's the best defensive structure for that reason, at least with log bait, in my opinion, right now. And it's slept on. Not too many people are playing this, but if you are at my skill level or lower, this is the log bait version you should be playing. So he's going to fireball. That's going to be a negative elixir trade. He tried to get the Mega Minion on top of the tower, but it's going to give him no damage. That was a waste of 3 elixir. Then he gets it all back with the skeleton army. That's one of those situations that you're like, wow, I did not expect you to have that card, but now I'm going to accommodate the situation. I'll adjust for it, and now I know that you've got Mega Minion, Fireball, and also a weird skeleton army. So it's either going to be a Sparky deck or a Graveyard deck with Giant, and I'm excited to find out. So I'm going to Knight pretty early on and then Skeletons to damage that down so I don't have to go for a Bomb Tower. If I can kill that quickly, then I won't have to do anything else extra. So I'm going to log here. Should be able to finish everything off with the skeletons, and he's going to lose the mini P.E.K.K.A. That's good. We take that. If only I could have killed the mini P.E.K.K.A. without it disrupting my Dark Goblin. If the Dark Goblin stayed alive, I would have been able to get immaculate counter push, but I don't think that would have been possible. Maybe if I Dark Goblin here and then log. Yeah, I think that might have worked, but at the same time, then the Dark Goblin would have locked onto the skeletons instead of the mini P.E.K.K.A., and the mini P.E.K.K.A. getting hit would have been terrible for me. So I'm just like thinking through all the possibilities. If you guys let me know down below in the comment section if you could think anything else out there. Oh, the Knight's going to lock on a tower. Let's go. So remember, he'll probably go in for a skeleton army. If he doesn't, I'd be shook. Oh, dude, you're just going to witch and arrows. That is so much more elixir. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. So arrows are one of those cards that's really scary for most people that have, you know, princesses and dark goblins. But if you look at it from this perspective, you know that your opponent's not going to have arrows. So what are they going to do? They're a skeleton army. Pre-log. No, he didn't skeleton army, but the dark goblin got a lot more damage in the time period. That's fine. It is what it is. It be how it be. Smart decision from this man. If we had pre-logged the skeleton army, we would have won the game.
This is big brain time.
But when I make predictions, I always make predictions that won't lose me the game if they fail. So it gave me a lot of damage still. It could have been better, but, you know, it didn't lose me the game, and I got a good interaction. That's the best of both worlds, you know? Even when you don't make the exact prediction that you want, the log disrupted the mini P.E.K.K.A., allowed me more hits. So going to skeleton army. We're going to log it. Just make sure that the princess stays alive a little bit longer. Princess protection program fully in effect, baby. Okay, we needed a bomb tower like yesterday. This is too much arrow value for him, but I hope he arrows us so then we can go in for a dark goblin on the graveyard. So that could work out wonderfully if it goes exactly as we plan. Yeah, I'm going to log. He's not graveyarding. Why isn't he graveyarding? This guy's a madman. He just took it into his own hands, and he's like, I will never Oh, let's go! Look at that! That's what I'm talking about. I was going to say never graveyard again, and there's no chance. You can't graveyard again, even if you wanted to, bro. And the goblins in front of the tower gives us more damage. Remember, he doesn't have a building, so we're just going to catapult way more stuff at him. If your opponent doesn't have a building, just skeleton barrel spam for victory, and that's what we're about to do out here. Skeletons, surprise you and deliver the dominance. It's the birthday balloon party you never wanted to see.
What the piñata?
You burst open the piñata and it takes your tower. So jumping into this one against cake or death, we got to have our cake and eat it too. This man is going to be such a sad panda when I go for a skeleton barrel and a goblin barrel on the left-hand side. Yo, double barrels of fun. Oh my gosh. Double heavy cards from our opponent. Mega Knight and P.E.K.K.A.
That's me! That's me!
Dude, I was not ready for this Pokemon shenanigans. What is going on? I think I need to go for a Knight here so then the Mega Knight doesn't jump and then I can get skeletons down and then Dark Goblin. So if you're noticing what I'm doing, we need the P.E.K.K.A. to lock on to all those individual skeletons because skeletons, they can be sacrificed multiple times out here. They died once, they can die again. Mega Knight is walking and getting some exercise instead of jumping for joy. And we shut it down with absolutely 0 damage. This is the reason why I like the deck. You don't know what you're going to play against on ladder. You could even play against a P.E.K.K.A. Mega Knight deck. But if you had an Inferno Tower or if you had Tesla, I think it would be way harder for you to defend. The death bomb of the bomb tower and then the splash damage allow you to defeat all the crazy shenanigans that you face. Also, it's weird to see the skeletons getting frozen after they pop from the balloon. I feel like the balloon should get frozen, the skeleton barrel, right? That should be frozen, but not the skeletons inside. I don't know. The laws and physics of Clash Royale are quite interesting to me. Anyway, I could maybe princess at the river and get more chip because I'm able to defend everything with this deck. With whether it's a bomb tower, a log, or a knight, I'm able to get really cost-efficient defenses. So I'll do a 3-for-3 trade with a Mega Minion for the princess, and I'll get damage on the tower. I'll take that any day of the week. I want to be at a very low elixir count while I'm playing this deck, because if I get to double or triple elixir, and our opponent has a Mega Knight plus P.E.K.K.A., you know it is not going to be in my favor. I'm not about that life. You always want to be favored in the matchups here. I'm going to skeleton so we can finish off the Mega Knight a little bit faster. And forcing out a freeze is a negative answer every single time. So the good thing about our deck is if you bait out negative elixir traits from your opponent, eventually they won't have enough elixir to counter your goblin barrels and your skeleton barrels. So that's what our decision-making process is about. Are you going to be able to force out a freeze, which is going to be a +1 elixir trait? We'll take that any day of the week. Do we force out a Mega Knight? That's a 7 elixir investment. Then you get outcycled, and then you can't keep up with me. We are winning the Olympics. We are literally a gold medalist cyclist out here, and we are vibing. I can log, finish off the Harry Potter, make sure that the bomb tower is able to destroy the Mega Knight, and by the way, when you have a bomb tower at the river, you're able to stack multiple princesses and get chip damage on the tower at the same time. I love this about the deck. No matter what, I have a way of getting damage, whether it's a skeleton barrel, a goblin barrel, a log, or, you know, just finishing off your opponent with the princess at the river. It's unbelievably satisfying. Hey, and after that win, we are now 9,600 in the world. Hey, so jumping into this game, let's keep up that win streak. You guys already know Princess in the Back is our favorite play, but we don't have it. The Princess Protection Program is now waitlisted. I can go for a log here just to get some cheeky chip, and we're gonna have to figure out what this guy's deck is because he isn't responding. He doesn't want me to know. Man, it's so secretive. So Skeleton Barrel left-hand side is eventually going to draw out something. Mother Witch. One of those cards that a lot of people hate whenever they're running bait. But there's a will, there's a way.
There's a strategy to destroy her.
Unfortunately, the Fireball is coming down and making my life a lot harder. All skeletons on top of the Mother Witch when she locks onto the Knight, and we can get some astoundingly good counter push. I don't want her to get too much damage on top of the Knight, so I dropped the skeletons. Could have saved them for my princess, but I think this is fine as well. Yeah, so the Mega Minion is not going to be able to get that much damage on our tower. The Knight's going to counter push in the left-hand lane. Oh, no. Wait. Can we kill that with a log? Can the Skeleton Barrel just not connect to that? Let's go! A Skeleton Barrel goes on the tower instead. And then we bait out a Bard Barrel. It gets so much more exciting for me if we bait out that Bard Barrel because that's where we're able to feel alive.
That sounds highly offensive.
You can go in for Knights and Goblin Barrels and just let your dreams no longer be memes. They're firmly rooted in reality with this type of push. So yeah, you're going to Mother Witch, but it's locking on to the goblins without the help of the tower. And as a result, we get a ton of extra damage. There's a high chance that I get fireballed here, but can we log everything at once? Am I able to log the Mother Witch too? Log, yes! Oh my gosh, it's just cheering on that log to lock onto the witch. So many situations does that thing just like not go up fast enough, but the Mother Witch, she was on a journey. She was going nowhere real fast. You want to get hit by that log. All right. I'll Skeleton Barrel. Last time he went for Cage. Yeah, he's going to do the exact same thing. That pulls, and it's annoying. Oh. I curse my opponent. From this point on, I will say that everything pulls, and then it won't. Usually, I'll be like, oh, that doesn't pull, and then it ends up pulling.
Why do you hate me?
But that's awesome. Let's go, guys. I've learned the lesson. Make sure you say the opposite of what you want, and then that will happen. Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. So he's gonna fireball on the princess, maybe? Oh, no. Grandma card, get away. Grandma card, get away. No one loves you. I'll go in for a bomb tower, and with the Dark Goblin off to the side, we're separating everything, and we're making it happen. We're gonna push back the Valkyrie and log on the skeletons that are starting to accumulate. We need to finish off that piggy. Oh my goodness, this is a scary, scary game. Okay. I'm going to go in for a Skeleton Barrel and a Goblin Barrel at the exact same moment. The Knight is not going to give us any damage, but he drops stuff on top of the Mega Minion and the Princess. Ooh, okay. We can bait out all of his elixir and then win the game off this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in for a Dark Goblin, Skeleton, and then follow up with a Skeleton Barrel. If we can make this parade push happen, there's a chance that I win the game. I'm going to log and try to get away with log and finish off the Mother Witch, please. Let's go. Okay, if we Dark Goblin here, it kills the cannon cart. No. You weren't supposed to die. You were not supposed to die. You were not supposed to die. You were not supposed to die.
I'm not supposed to die this way.
Oh my gosh, I was supposed to eat the damage with that. Oh, this is so scary right now. I need to log on defense. I don't like this. I really don't like this. I'm going to skeleton barrel to go and pull back that. Please, please don't lock onto my tower. Oh, that was tragic. I would have won the game if the Dark Goblin stayed in the left-hand side. I thought the cannon cart was going to lock on the tower, but then the Mega Minion also slaps my tower instead of the skeleton barrel. Sometimes interactions just don't go your way. I messed up there, but we'll bounce back on the next one. Hey, so after we lost that game, we have to bounce back. What's going on, Kate? We're ready to rock and roll and move and groove with our mini P.E.K.K.A emote. That is my favorite emote in the game. Hey, burning emoji. Okay, all right. I think that we don't get any damage there, but it's all good. I can skeleton barrel on the other side so they don't get counter pushed with the barb. The barb dies to my tower. It doesn't get any value.
I'm useless.
We were playing against an Ice Wizard graveyard deck. We need to save every ounce of Dark Goblins that we can. Seriously? You're going to let that lock onto your tower and do damage? No way. Through an Ice Wizard we go, merrily through the snow. We will find our way and pave a pathway to success. I might be able to go in for a Knight and a Goblin Barrel here and try to get him in a bad card cycle, because if we go for a Goblin Barrel right now, and then they Barb Barrel and they miss one of the Goblins, we can get a lot of damage. Oh, let's go! That's what I'm talking about. Tried a Tornado on top of everything and weren't able to. So the good thing about our deck is, unlike regular Goblin Barrel bait decks, we have a lot of moving parts. We've got Dark Goblins that can lock on a tower, Skeleton Barrels, and also going for Princess at any point we want. And if that's not enough, we can go for a Goblin Barrel and catch them in a bad card cycle, because we have Skeletons, Log. We can always be faster than our opponent. No matter what, there's a unit going to be dropped at your doorstep, and you need to answer. Look at that. The Knight's coming through, but then we go for a Goblin Barrel, so then they can't go for a Graveyard. And I Dark Goblin and Skeletons here, and I get a positive Elixir trade. So we're going to finish off the Knight. We get a negative Elixir trade on the Goblin Barrel and Barb Barrel, but it's a necessity for us to bait that out. If we don't bait out the Barb Barrel, we can't get damage. Now, without the Barb Barrel, he's going to have Tornado. I think that the Dark Goblin's going to be able to kill the... Okay. It didn't kill, because the Tornado came down. But we still get Skeleton hits on the tower. That's fine. We can Knight here and then Princess as quickly as we can as soon as that dies. But I think they'll predict it, so I'm not going to Princess in the river, because I've been very aggressive with that. The Tornado's out of cycle, so I'm going to go in for a Goblin Barrel. Yeah, predicted the Princess. Thought I was going to do it. Not today, sir. You don't want to be too predictable. I've been doing that every single time, so I was like, yeah, let's ease the gas pedal here. Let's not go off to the race too quick. Skeleton Barrel is going to be a good play. Likely going to bait out an Ice Wizard or something of that sort. Nice stuff. We're going to cycle a Princess on the other side so we can force out extra Elixir. We're going to give them open arms to go in for the Graveyard right into a Dark Goblin. There's a chance that it happens. If it happens right now, they're going to lose the game, because then they would also have to respond to the Princess on the other side. The Goblins get annihilated, unfortunately, but it's all good. Okay. I'm going to go for Skeleton Barrel on the other side. Not to get damage, but to bait out more Elixir. We really want a lot of Elixir here, so I can cycle more Princesses. If I take the tower on the other side, that would be such a meme. Oh my gosh, I could do it. I could do it. Princess and Dark Goblin, the tandem team?
The tandem team?
Making it happen for the meme? Oh my goodness, this is hilarious. They're down so much Elixir after that, and I can cycle multiple Princesses on the map. That Princess is not going to die. She's going to finish off the Ice Wizard. I can go for a Knight, and now we can get back to another Skeleton Barrel and Goblin Barrel. The thing is, if you keep your Princess alive, you're going to get infinite value. If they go in for Graveyards and do a Dark Goblin, they aren't going to get that amount of value, guys.
You have no power here.
Let it be known that Princesses are overpowered sometimes. We're going to Log, and we're going to Knight to keep the Princess alive. You think you can kill my Princess? Not today, Johnny.
You don't know my name, do you?
Goblin Barrel off to the side with the Skeleton Barrel coming at him. With the Knight locking onto the left-hand side, that's going to be a lot of damage. I don't think you're able to defend all sides. It's too much stuff. It's all too much. Princess is on the tower, and that is the Burning Goblin emote that we look for. When we're running Log Bait, we want to see burning goblins everywhere. It might not be intuitive, but that's what you want your opponent to feel. So I need to cycle 2 more Logs to win the game, or we can just get Skeleton Barrel to connect, or they miss the Goblin Barrel. GG, well played, and peace out. The bounce back was real. Hey, so getting into this game, I last dreamed. What did you dream about, man? Are you dreaming about Skeleton Barrels and Goblin Barrel? We're ready to fulfill your desires and your dreams. There's no way. If you're P.E.K.K.A, you're expecting this. You do not want to be playing against Double Barrel. You're like, Log Bait? That's already something that's toxic enough. I only have Zap. I have no way of combating all of this bait cards that you spam at me. But it's going to get a little bit spicier for our opponent. So the reason why I like this deck so much more than original Log Bait is what you're about to see. Your opponent can spam a lot of stuff into you. And if they don't have zap, what you do is you go for the goblin barrel with the knight. The knight tanks. You get absurd value in that lane. And then afterward, you're able to just consistently spam more stuff. And they'll never be able to keep up with your card cycle. So even though you've got the Archer Queen, which is still the most broken card in Clash Royale, even at level 12, it's pretty darn good. We're going to be fine because you used her ability already, so I can bomb tower at the river, make sure that she doesn't get that much value, and then princess right after. So the good thing about this bomb tower is it's going to protect our princess. The bad thing is I'm going to take a ton of damage from those barbarians. All right, we're going to go for knight. Pretty good. I'll take that trade. I'll cycle a dark goblin if I need to, or is the bomb tower going to be able to finish it off? Yeah, I'll log it. It is what it is. We're going to shut down that Royal Ghost without it getting 2 more hits on my tower, and we are bouncing through in the damage lead. So what I was talking about before, I like this deck on ladder compared to all the other log bait decks. If you're running Inferno Tower log bait, you don't have great answers to bridge spam players. Sometimes they'll randomly whip out a freeze or a zap or some card that you just don't want to see, and then they'll break through. Or if you're playing against like Royal Hogs, you might not have enough elixir, but the bomb tower is way cheaper and it does splash damage. So that's why I like this card a lot more on defense. Even against balloon decks, because you've got Dark Goblin and Princess in a fast cycle, it's unlikely that your opponent's going to have arrows and miner in the same deck. And if they do, you're still fine, because I would say that this deck, it slaps hard on defense against all the Archer Queens too, because as you saw, it was able to damage the Archer Queen even though she was invisible. Right? She went invisible behind the P.E.K.K.A., but we were able to splash onto that as well. So it looked really good. Okay, so I'm going to Princess in the back. I'll go in for a Skeleton Barrel, and then I'll go in for a Goblin Barrel. But I'm going to do that on the other side because he's already spent a lot of elixir here. I can Skeleton surround on top of the Royal Ghost, and I think that would be the best play. Then I can keep my majority of my elixir, and then Knight afterwards. So we don't take that much damage. I log here. I go in for another Bomb Tower, and we're chilling. This is looking really clean. We're not going to take any damage from this push whatsoever. The Bandit's going to die. We're able to pull the P.E.K.K.A. We're going to play past the P.E.K.K.A., and he just goes right into another Bomb Tower. No way. That's what we like to see. It doesn't matter how many Archer Queens you got, man. You are not going to be able to survive the onslaught of our deck. Dark Goblin locks on a tower. We're going to eat the Bandit because it doesn't matter as much. And then I'll go in for a Skeleton Barrel, Goblin Barrel, and win the game. That's all it takes. Skeleton Barrel, Goblin Barrel, I choose you! And I guess I go for a Princess at the River because then it's going to lock on the tower and it'll finish off the game. So GG. Well played. And peace out, buddy. It was a pleasure playing against you and walking away with a win. Oh, that wasn't as easy as I wanted it to be. But it shows you, if you play against Archer Queen or P.E.K.K.A. decks or any bridge spam deck, you should win. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and have an awesome rest of your day.